There. There. There we go. And hello everyone! Let us continue today with the... Whoa! Good morning, sir! I hope you have rest. Examine your companion present together in Ukar. What? He asked you to come in earlier to come in. Yeah, we're gonna continue. We are on the quest 74, so we're gonna go to the gate. The gate is over here. And continue the way with these shadowbringers. Let's see what will happen.
Ah, there you are. You're just in time to welcome our guest.
Let me guess. The Emperor?
Please. Did I not explicitly tell you that we would be meeting again soon? Lest you forget, I made you a promise. I have no intention of meddling with your mission. I come only to observe. Your Exarch friend in particular has piqued my curiosity. Summoning you all like that. Most impressive.
You honestly expect us to believe you've come only to observe? Or that you might deign to lift a finger to aid our cause if called upon? Even if there were a sliver of truth in your words, I would never accept your help. Not in my darkest hour. Not after all the suffering your kind has wrought.
So petty. I meant what I said, and I said what I meant. Wage your war against the Sin Eaters, put each and every Light Warden to the sword. Prove yourselves heroes, brave and true, and I will be glad to embrace you as allies.
A moment. There we go.
Allies worthy of bearing the burden. Surely such a partnership would be preferable to yet another round of fisticuffs. And thus did the olive branch wither and die. Pity. Well, let no man say I did not try, futile as it was. Though I suspect you will seek me out when you grow tired of making the same mistakes. Difficult decisions lie ahead of you. Decisions best made with the benefit of knowledge to which only the eternal are privy. For now, I shall resume my shadowy vigil. Whatever you choose to do, make sure it's worth watching, would you?
What was that all about?
A vain attempt to make us doubt our chosen course, most like. As if we'd believe a word that passed his lips. Unless you think there is some truth in what he says.
What should we say? I don't know the first one. Cranial? Not a joint? Don't know, but if he crosses us, I make him wish he hadn't. Not a joint! Perhaps something. I think it's something he knew. It's something he knew we're doing. I think.
If he simply meant to lead us astray, he could have done so without revealing himself. At least, not in the manner he did. It goes without saying that an alliance with the Ascians is out of the question. But since we have no way of knowing where they might be hiding, it seems only logical to press on with our mission, even if our enemy seems content for it to succeed.
Then let us discuss the Sin Eaters. I would begin by thanking you all for your efforts thus far. In striking down the Light Wardens of Lakeland and Ilmeg, you have accomplished more in your short time here than all of our forces managed in the last century.
That may be, but the Wardens of Calusia, Amareng, and Raktika remain.
Indeed, and their precise whereabouts are as yet unknown. Which is why I propose we divide our forces and conduct a systematic survey of each region. Once we have found our quarry, we may then determine how best to proceed.
I'll take Amareng in that case. I know the lie of the land well enough.
If there are no objections, I will make for Calusia. I have connections there both in and around Yulmore that may prove useful.
Okay, you're going with Heart of the Beast.
Then I would ask that you journey to Raktika. There you will find Y'shtola. With her assistance, I doubt the Warden will evade your grasp for long.
Is Y'shtola the conjurer you and Urianger used to talk about?
That's right. Though we haven't spoken much since she left for the forest.
I fear I may be to blame for that. I had every intention of relaying the news of your arrival, but she is disinclined to speak with me. You have visited her, have you not? Might I trouble you to...
Twould be no trouble.
My thanks. While you are all out in the field, I shall be here attending to business. I had somewhat fancifully contemplated joining the search myself, but other matters demand my attention.
I'm always forgetting all the time.
A missive from Lord Vorthry. He invites me to join him in Yulmore to discuss the recent conflict at Leader Luran.
What? You got a ladder? Yo, yeah. You got the ladder from that reward. Yeah, go there. You are...
And Did he even bother to offer any bait? It's obviously a trap.
I should be surprised if it were not. Nevertheless, I must seize this opportunity to speak with him, even if only a few words are exchanged. Though my power will be much diminished so far from the tower, it is a risk I am willing to take. Master Alphinaud, might I impose upon you to accompany me to Yulmore prior to beginning your reconnaissance?
Of course.
Then let us make ready. Safe travels to Yulmore.
So we're not gonna send one vote. We said the two of the wanted that he wants. Okay, I'm the third one, but anyway. Before you leave, I would make a request. There's a church, or rather a ruin of a church, at Fort Joy. Might I ask you to go there before you seek out Joshua? It was a place where people once gathered to worship the light. Alas, it has no longer since the fallen into disuse. Yet within all the hall there remains the tablet. Was writing, I believe, may prove useful for Yosala. At the very least, such a relic would make a stupid gift for your reunion. A most considerate proposal. Very well. Ere we depart to Rakitka, we shall journey unto the Fort Job, that we might secure this relic. Right, let's go there. We haven't been there, so... Mordana? How do we get to... Oh. No. There we go. How do we get to Mordana? I don't know. Alright then. Let us continue. Here, amidst these ruins, we will find the Church of the First Light, and within the hollow hall, the table we seek. Time to the essence, my friend. Let's be quick. Right? First, we're gonna see what we got. But we got level 74. Use. Yeah, we equip. Can we destroy something in here? 390. That one we can destroy. And then we do like this, and we go in and... I don't remember I had that. That one? No. Alright then, and then we do cast Glamour, the Helmet of Light. There we go, and let's continue. At the height lake proposed, the site served as not the span final bastion, but a testament to his ingredient and power. The Church of the First Light was responsible for many such marvels, building Majesty's Chapel in Common of the Realm. As the flood of its inexorable tides would dawn nigh everyone, and did all but put the end of the religion as whole. For the creatures when did the rise for the fruit were seen as a agent of the divine punishment sent for devourers sin and sinners both, where we come the name of sin eaters. People were lost, slightly forsaken by the gods. Yet were there a light, there has ever been shed, and 'twas in the dark they saw surface. The most devout of these worshippers, a shadow did migrate into the Raka Greatwood. The tale is another time, but for now, let us find what reached the couple here. Oh yeah, I can fly. I think it's done here. I mean, just a convenient place underground. Aye, this is the church we seek. This special is intact. What's little is left of the church I've seen until now has always borne the scars of the decades. Its subterraneous creation hath done much to protect this hall from the revel of time. Yet the reason for the remarkable preservations may be from its decoration. A faith in the light did wane, so rose reverence for the dark. Option. And its followers did want for place of worship, the plane, the standard which do adore these walls belong not to those who build them, but to worship of the dark, the night blessed. So who subscribe the might of the Tagrakis? Indeed, there was he talking so strange, or they spell it in a way. Beneath the shades balked us the Raka Greatwood, that they finally found security. Oft and many times did Ilmo make suspicion words of friendship unto they, but they are no fools. The extract from the full well of that law in her secret, both labor to learn, all may the blessed of the past. So they sent us her here. Now I see. The which he spoke is no doubt provoked the gleam into the history that she yearns to comprehend. Well then, we better hurry up and find it. Oops. That's my arrow there. Okay, we walk 2 steps more. Okay, we got... Wait, there we go. Alright, where the tablet fragment of Holy Spectre? Those must be a center rest here. On this altar. Yet this world, I presume, also have been where blessed the place in front of the seeing, used to practice their faith. Whither then they have seen the table. do you say? I mean, why can't we go? I close the barrier seat and the hand of the front of my face. Only that touch were a little closer. What do you say? Can anyone tell me what the infinite table even looks like? Yeah, I want to know that too. That was a good question. Okay, I don't know how I do that when I say that's alright. Let's see. I thought it was that, but it was a box. Take the camera. Hello? Oh, lol. There it is! Found it! Yeah, look at the time level! Yay! Wow, what an eye! We need else, do you say? Not escape deny, it would seem. This is indeed the table we seek. Curious, this immigration president, the night blessed. If I'm not mistaken, they would write the script of the ancient empire of Ronak. Those capital once stood of the mist of Raktika. Now a small display of them. Find yourself seeker of the truth. Is playing the extra for you love too well. But come, let us quit this place. Make ready for a journey into the woods. We depart. There is a custom of the night place which I feel completely execute. As I might expected, they deemed light to be abhorrent and everything it's touched followed. Do they take the utmost pains to protect all they can from its stain, including their very names? To speak plainly, it is belief, the blessed, that the one own name must neither be uttered in the light the next day, yet of this words produce not the user of another. Those do this parents protect their children, and in rare case the master discipline. So this is that you shall hatch, taking the name of Master. At least we offered them. I bid you seek not the truth name in the blessed of presence, which that in mind, let us speak with the guard who keep Vilgan at the Grateful Border. Okay. Welcome, traveler. What species have you to bring here? Of course, right this way.
No matter how far he goes, man cannot resist looking back on the path he has walked. The untold stories and secrets of the past can be more alluring than the promise of tomorrow. And so he braves the forests of Raktika in search of mystery and wonder. Of Ronka, to which all seekers of hidden truths are inevitably drawn.
We have arrived. Vast though these woods may be, they are, by and large, uninhabitable. Not so the swamps of Cydia, however, whose sparse foliage permitted man a foothold.
No lands must remain beyond our grasp. Go forth, conquer, rule! Forgive me. A sudden pang of nostalgia for those halcyon days. Exploring virgin territories, subjugating primitive peoples, all for the glory of Garlemald.
If you've brought your ivory standard, I'll be happy to tell you where to stick it.
Can we not simply take a moment to enjoy the view together? Or would you rather I spied on you from the shadows? Much more of this, and I may very well begin to regret my show of good faith.
If you really want to stay, then help us fight.
No, I think not. I am an observer, nothing more. Even shielded by the shadows of these boughs, I feel the light's presence most keenly. To accompany you is taxing enough. To fight is out of the question.
I will suffer your company if I must, but not your commentary.
Is he weak against light or not? Let's talk to him! What now? Do you expect me to regale with your friendly banner? Oh, well, I will humor this once. You may consider my last act of good faith. Come on! What do you wish me to know? Why choose this from the first? Well, that's a curious question. The mortal flesh is but a vessel into which we accent for the elixir for our souls. Molded as the fits for the creation or not. If we shall choose. But if a year or a millennium, I prefer to retain the same form until my duty is done. So after I arrived here in the first, I feared to help some helpless body in the man you see before you. Though as your friend over there can at least there those who go. He was the have ever a rash one, Libra, jumping from vessel to vessel, never heading a tool took some. Yeah. This plane as the counterpart and follow whatsoever. We lead where otherwise he would not survive to overcome the light of these woods. With the path of the corner, and so long this light beneath, the scene it shall be free from prey or lands were superior if not done. But this is but a matter of time. 2 years past, the swarm Zenith did lay waste to the largest settlement, killing the great many of their priests too. The few did survive, know how they got off. Whenward souls in want a good hand for a mercy. User had promised that path they so needed. They had since they wanted to restore their hope, and thinner shall bend to our step. Yeah. Alright, we are a new area. A new area means northeast. Alright, we're starting northeast. North! It's up there. Okay, so we need to climb up there. Let's go. Careful! Ow! It was water here. Alright, now we're here. Yeah. 70 yard of northeast. Be in here. There it is. Yep. I need to talk to this ASA now every time, because I want. Well, my friend, you come with to me. Oh, det var mycket han sa. This looks pretty burned here.
I see little sign of recent activity, nor hath any meaningful progress been made with the reconstruction. Mayhap Y'shtola sought shelter elsewhere. Come, let us quit this place.
Now! Surround them!
These senators, they're not like the others.
These cities are like the others.
There's a reason for that. Lower your weapons, please. We mean you no harm.
How is it they can speak?
It's a sin-eater trick. They mean to kill us all.
Okay, what do you say? Coupon? I want to say it! Because... why not? Coupon?
That will seem a lot less amusing when we are forced to kill them.
Oh, for the love of... I had hoped that by accompanying you, we might come to understand one another. But all I have come to understand is that you have a knack for inflaming the natives.
I'm sorry!
You've committed the cardinal sin of boring me. And so, I retire to the shade.
No! No, you're not allowed to!
Good luck.
Oh, you... Oh, you bastard!